All right, guys, Ask a Felon back with another one. Be sure to hit that like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get right to it. What's something you thought was impossible for you that eventually proved wrong? Getting off drugs. I was on drugs from the time I was 15, 16, all the way up until I got caught and went to prison. I went, I went to prison and I was in my 30s. So this all started when I was in my 20s. You got to remember, I was on the run for 5 years. I got put in jail, got released, put in jail, got released, put in jail, got released, off and on, turned myself in, got released. So I was on drugs all my adult life and most of my teen life. Like, I'm not talking just getting high, smoking weed. I'm talking about shooting up, taking pills, morphine, Dilaudid, everything. So I thought I would never get clean because of the withdrawals. I thought I would never get clean, but eventually, yes, was something I thought impossible for me that I proved wrong was getting off drugs. If anybody's a drug addict out there, you guys know the feeling. You feel like you can never get off of them because you just can't make it through the withdrawals. That's the hard part. For me, luckily, I got forced to deal with it. I mean, I'm not going to say it was lucky because I don't think I was lucky going to prison, but I could have been because I was on my way to get heroin and I could have died. So I guess it's one of them things. It's kind of hard to say if it was luck or fate. What's a decision that seemed completely reasonable at the time, but looks insane now? Running all them years. I wasted 10 years of my life running. I mean, I wasn't able to live a normal life. I wasn't able to plan for a house. I stayed homeless the whole time I was on the run. What's the point of having anything? So a decision that seemed completely reasonable at the time was running from the police, hiding out. Because you got to remember, if I was facing a year or something like that, I would have just got it over with. But I was facing 20 years times two, actually 24 years times two, 24 and 24. So in my head, I have absolutely nothing to live for, nothing to look forward to, no plans, no. I'm living day by day, hour by hour, every day, and I did that for like 10 years between all the times I ran. So that's a decision that seemed completely insane. Because if I would just got it done when I was in my 20s, I would have been out of prison in my 30, about 30 years old, or something like that, and I would have been good to go. But instead, I just delayed the inevitable by delaying it and hiding, and hiding. Which is more dangerous, desperation, anger, or pride? I have to say desperation because being a drug addict desperate for drugs, you do some stupid shit. Like, and, desperation, like that could be as far as hunger. If you're desperately hungry, then you're going to do crazy shit. You're going to do what you got to do when you're desperate. I mean, that's all there is to it. Desperation, I think, is more dangerous than anger and pride. My pride and my anger used to be what was most dangerous for me before I went to prison. Because I have that foolish pride. I used to have that pride, the chip on my shoulder. You know what I mean? Like anybody who looked at me wrong, what the fuck you looking at? Shit like that. But that was when I was younger and I was dumb. But I say desperation. My anger used to be real bad too. I've always had an anger problem, even as a kid. When I was young, I had an anger problem. But desperation, I say, tops it all. Can someone genuinely be good but still do terrible things? Yeah, I believe so, because I'm a good person, but I've done terrible things. It's just who you are when you're on drugs, probably, and who you are when you ain't on drugs. For me, anyway, like I said, anything I talk about on here is my own personal thoughts, my own personal experiences. I'm not speaking for nobody else out there. This is just me. So I think people can be genuinely good but do terrible things. Does everyone deserve a second chance? Yeah, I think everybody does. Because when somebody gets a second chance, that makes their loyalty and shit stronger, I think. At least for me, anyway. Once I get a second chance, it makes me appreciate the second chance so much that I'm like, man, if it wasn't for this person, or that person giving me a second chance, then I don't know what I'd be doing right now. So I think everybody deserves a second chance, probably because I've been given so many chances and I know how much it makes you appreciate the second chances. But if I don't know if I'm wording this shit right, but getting a second chance makes you appreciate it more. Can prison really rehabilitate someone? Yep, 100% it can. I'm not saying it does. Probably maybe 25% of the people that go to prison, I think, actually learn something from it and going to come out and be better. But the majority of people that's in there, they're just that's their place. That's really their home. Like that's what they thrive at, and that's what they do. That's their life. So, but I believe people can be rehabilitated. I feel like I was rehabilitated by going to prison. It changed my whole life. I got my GED. I got off drugs. I did the programs that taught me things that I still live by today. So yeah, I think prison can rehabilitate somebody. Did you ever feel like you didn't deserve the good things happening after you got out? I always feel like that. Anytime something good's going on, I'm afraid something's going to happen. It's just my instincts, I guess. I don't know. It's just anytime I think something's going good, there's always that spot in the back of my head. I'm like, nope, too good to be true. What's about to happen? This ain't right. This don't feel right. Something's wrong. It's too good to be true. This is too good for me. It's just automatic where my mind goes. It's like I can't even enjoy the good because I'm so worried about if it's going to get taken away or if it's going to turn out bad, if that makes any sense. What did you feel like you finally stopped? When did you feel like you finally stopped surviving and actually started living? Once I got out of prison, I stopped surviving and started living. I was just surviving the whole time I was on the run. Like that's all I was doing. I wasn't living. I was surviving day by day, hour by hour, literally living hour by hour, day by day. So I was just surviving. I wasn't living at all. All I was doing was a walking zombie, messed up out of my mind and living day by day because, like I said, I didn't have nothing to look forward to but 20-year minimum in prison. So, but when did I stop feeling like I was surviving and living was after I got out of prison. Actually, it's when I got married and raised some kids. That's when I felt like I was actually living. I just went through a divorce. So now I'm single again, no kids in my life. So now it's like, I don't even know what my purpose is. I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. At least when I was married and had kids to take care of, they wasn't my kids. They was my stepkids, but I raised them from the time they was in diapers. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. Now that that's gone, I'm back to feeling like, what should I be doing? What's my purpose? What is my purpose in life? So I try to I try to be there for my family when I can be. You know, if they need their car fixed, I try to help them fix their car. If they need something done that I can do with my skills, that's about all I can do because I ain't got money. I'm a bum. And the only way I can help people is with my knowledge and the skills that I do have. So it's like, I don't know. I forgot what I was even talking about here reading these questions. Oh, how when I finally stopped surviving and started living was when I got married, had kids, and knew what my purpose in life was. So now I find things to cling to try to feel like I have a purpose, but I ain't gonna lie. There's days like today's the day I woke up feeling like, what's my purpose? Why do I just wake up every day with like, what am I supposed to be doing? What is the long-term goal here? And then I always feel like I can't even make a long-term goal because I always feel like something bad's going to happen. I always have that feeling. Anytime I start getting good, something going good, I always have that feeling of, nope, it's something bad's going to happen. It's a trick. It's not going to, it ain't going to end up that way. But with that being said, guys, make sure you hit that like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. But with that being said, till next one, see ya.